Hello Philippines, good day to all. This is Mike Padua and we are back right now for the very latest on now Typhoon OFEL, international name Usagi, and the upcoming tropical storm Manyi. This is the latest for today, Wednesday, November 13, 2024, English version, brought to you by Typhoon 2000 and Naga College Foundation. But before we begin, we'd like to thank our partners, Aboitiz Power, Bank of the Philippine Islands, sustainable with you. If you're interested, just click on the link up here, or if you're watching via Facebook, visit the description page for more details regarding BPI sustainable with you. The local government of Naga City, headed by our Honorable Mayor Nelson Legacion and our Honorable Congressman of the 3rd District of Camarines Sur, Congressman Gabi Bordado. And let's begin with our update. It looks like this is the last two systems out of the 4 that formed since last week. And it looks like still no changes in the tracks. And we are giving you now the very latest from Typhoon 2000. And here's the last graph set that we created last night. And we have here tropical storm Usagi, which crossed over Northern Luzon the other day, and it's now weakening but still fighting because it has encountered the blast of the northeast monsoon right here to the northeast. And Marce has dissipated into a low pressure system. It made landfall over the southeastern shorelines of Vietnam, south of Da Nang, and it's no longer a system. We already issued a final update on this system on our webpage, typhoon2000.ph. It's no longer there. It's only 3 systems right now. Nika or Toraji is expected to weaken within the next 48 hours. And we are now keeping an eye on Usagi, which is now a typhoon with winds of 120 kph. And it's still moving in the general direction of the place where Marce or Yinxing passed by last week, Thursday. And folks up there in Northern Cagayan, Santa Ana, Palawi Island, please take all necessary precautions, particularly also in Gonzaga, for possible effects of this new typhoon. And as this system is forecast to pass here in the vicinity of Extreme Northern Luzon, there's another one, Manyi, which has passed very close to Guam early this morning. It's now to the southwest of Guam, moving southwest at speed of roughly 30 kph. It's a fast-moving system, catching up with OFEL, but there's gonna be no Fujiwara effect because of the high-pressure systems here. So it is expected to enter PAR Thursday night or early Friday morning, so we'll keep an eye on this Manyi because the uncertainty on where it will make landfall remains high. We still don't know, but once it enters PAR, we are going to have a clear picture of this small system. So here's the fast animation from cyclonicwx.com, and you can see here Toraji or Nika starting to weaken. There's no longer convection surrounding its core, but we have here a healthy system, Typhoon Usagi, okay, with local name OFEL, and it looks like there are some outer bands which could bring just a right amount of rainfall across the Bicol region. It will not cause any flooding since the system is moving at speed of 28 to 30 kph. It's a fast moving system, most of them, okay, except for Marce during the passage over northern Cagayan. But mostly these 3 remaining is a fast mover because of the high pressure cell or high pressure steering ridge north of them, quasi stationary, fluctuating. That's why the track is mostly towards Northern Luzon, Northern Cagayan. Let's hope and pray there will be some last minute curvature if a frontal system develops here, but it looks like it's a weak frontal system. So here's the latest from easterlywave.com. A very nice imagery showing the intense rainfall. The violet is the very intense rain of up to 300 to 400 millimeters. If you are within this core, you will experience that for the next 24 hours if you move together with the storm, okay? But if you're stationary, the storm just passed, it will just bring 100 to 200 millimeters of rainfall. So it depends on the speed of the system. Unlike Christine, it's moving very slowly, a very large system, and most of the rain bands was concentrated over the Bicol region because of the very strong upper level winds, or what we call as vertical wind shear. So we have some showers and thunderstorms expected to affect Catanduanes and some parts of the Bicol region. So no worries. Okay, I know all of us have some traumatic experience because of these massive floods that we've experienced in our lives. Okay, and let's take a look now on the latest zoom-in satellite animation from windy.com. There you go. It looks like it's really intensifying because of the high oceanic heat content to the east of the Philippines. And let's take a look now on the track of OFEL. Right now it's currently here moving at 28 kph, winds of 120 kph, and is expected to increase to 150 later tonight as it passes northeast of Naga City, roughly 400 kilometers or 350 kilometers to the northeast. No effects because of this very small system, but there might be showers from the outer bands of this tropical cyclone. And on Thursday morning, it will be fast approaching the coastal waters of eastern Isabela and Cagayan, and it will pass over or very close to northern Cagayan along Gonzaga and Santa Ana, and also Apari will not be spurred if the track goes like this. But look at the cone of uncertainty. We always look at this cone of uncertainty. So the possibility right now is somewhere here, the possible tracking of the system. So if the ridge here to the north of the system weakens, northern Cagayan will be spurred if it weakens. But if not, please prepare and take all necessary precautions. It's going to be a swift one, a fast moving system, but expect 6 hours of worst weather when the system moves over the area. Now, let's take a look at the all Asian agencies monitoring Usagi or OFEL. These are the tracks, and it looks like the southern outlier here is Pagasa. Same with our tracks. And let's hope there will be, or there might be some changes. It depends on the high pressure here. If it weakens, the track will move slightly or offshore, okay? So we'll monitor that, but again, I repeat, please take all necessary precautions. Here's the strike probabilities from easterwave.com coming from the ECMWF model ensemble, and you can clearly see here Bicol region, the rest of Central Luzon, Eastern Visayas is out of the woods. Okay, we are 0% when it comes to the strike probability of Usagi or OFEL. The area here from northern Aurora to eastern parts of Isabela is currently at 25 to 50% strike probability, while over eastern Cagayan it's around the southern part, okay, 50 to 75%. But this area of northern Cagayan is more than 75% if we take a look at I took a look at the European model. It's more than 90% near, 80 to 90% probability of being hit again. And also here over the Babuyan and Batanes Islands, it's currently around more than 75% of strike probability. You can see here it's currently at 50 to 75%. And this area, in the next few days, it will become more than 75%. You can see Basco right now here, it's posted at 64% strike probability, and some Chinese areas here. Okay, Tuguegarao 38%, so not a problem. Now let's take a look at the next one. This is Manyi, and Manyi is currently to the south west of Guam. It's currently located here. Now, you know what I mean. Why is it the system is north of the convection? Because it's being sheared. There's a northerly wind shear pushing again the convection to the south of the center. That's the reason why this system is disorganized, but it still managed to attain its 85 kph tropical storm force winds. So Guam likely experience only windy situation, but no heavy rainfall, since because the system is sheared or displaced by the strong winds. And here's the track of all Asian agencies, and it looks like this is going to pass very similar to Usagi or OFEL and Naga, roughly 200 to 300 kilometers northeast of Bicol this Saturday evening. Okay, and then Sunday it will again make landfall in the vicinity of Northern Cagayan. So it's really a hard time over Northern Cagayan. I hope you're okay up there. Let's pray that everybody's safe and prepare for the arrival of the system. But it's still far away, so uncertainty remains. So we are keeping an eye on areas from eastern Visayas up to Batanes. But if the high pressure here weakens, it will recurve and will not affect our area. But we will keep an eye on that, especially when Thursday arrives. So here's the ensemble strike probability from the European model. As you can see here, it's still far away. The system is currently here, and the strike probability remains low. Over at Catanduanes, it's currently at 25 to 50% strike probability. The coastal waters of Camarines provinces, Albay, and Sorsogon is currently at 10 to 25% low probability. Okay, and also here it's around 10 to 50%, particularly here over Northern Cagayan, Eastern Isabela, and Aurora is currently at 25 to 50% because of the bulk of this ensemble from the European model. So we'll keep an eye on this. Let's hope and pray that the system will move like this. Okay, recurve going that way, and no landfall, since the system is a small sized. Okay, and here's the model ensemble from GFS, so that you can see where the system will go. First, this is let me see that this is OFEL, and this is the new one. It looks like the American model is saving the Philippines for a direct hit, but we don't know. It's still highly uncertain. It will pass just to the east of Batanes, and it will dissipate. The high pressure steering ridge is currently here, and it pushes the system towards this direction. So that's the highway right now of all the typhoon. It's a route, the route of all typhoons right now because of that steering ridge. Now let's take a look at the American, the European model. And the European model shows, let me show it to you. So here's the Typhoon OFEL. So the European and the American model shows a landfall over Northern Cagayan. But the next one, this is Manyi. I'm going to show it again here again. It's much closer to the Bicol region, roughly 200 kilometers to the north, and then it will make landfall over Isabela. So based on what we are seeing right now, this area is under the threat of Manyi, which will be known locally by Pag-asa as Pepito. That will be happening. That will happen, on Thursday evening, once the system enters power. Here's the steering environment right now. This is the high pressure steering ridge. There are two right now. Okay, one to the east of Guam and the other one to the northwest. Now, this is the main problem. If this high pressure steering ridge strengthens, and we are in grave danger, especially Bicol and Eastern Visayas, but let's hope and pray it will weaken so that Northern Luzon will be spared. But if it remains this way, the areas of Northern Luzon will be affected by this tropical system. Okay, so that's the situation right now. Now let's take a look at the rain forecast for the next 24 hours and moving forward. And the extreme rainfall will set to affect again Northern Cagayan, Eastern Cagayan, Eastern Isabela, most parts of Cagayan, Northern Isabela as well, and Kalinga, Apayao area, some parts of Mountain Province, and the Babuyan, Batanes, Guam Islands. So expect here rainfall of 50 up to 300 millimeters whole day Thursday, and it will start to move away come Friday. Okay, it's only a one-day affair when it comes to rainfall, since it's a fast-moving storm. Let's focus our attention here on Manyi, and it looks like if the track doesn't change based on the current computer models, it looks like Catanduanes and the coastal waters of Camarines Sur will experience 25 to 50 millimeters of rainfall. It's still under normal range, no flooding based on the track, so we are again safe except for Catanduanes. Maybe Catanduanes 50 to 100 millimeters. It depends on the circulation if it grows larger, but if it's shrink, not much. But look at this, on Sunday until midday Sunday to midday Monday, we expect that will be November 17 to 18. We expect another round of more than 100 millimeters of rainfall. Look at that, reaching a high of maybe, because we are seeing 300 millimeter count, so it could reach a high of 400 millimeters or 500 millimeters based on what we are seeing right now. Also here over Baguio, parts of Western Pangasinan, Ilocos Sur will also be having 50 to 100 millimeters of rainfall. It will still change if the track recurves, so there will be no rainfall. It's still how many days? 1, 2, 3, 4 to 5 days from now. So that will be on Sunday to Monday for the second storm. And let's take a look now on the wind. When it comes to the wind of OFEL, we are just going to focus on OFEL since the uncertainty on Manyi or Pepito, soon to be Pepito, still highly uncertain. So here is much more closer to reality. It looks like Northern Cagayan will experience strong winds again beginning Thursday afternoon until 11 p.m. of Thursday. And then it will move around midnight to early morning over Calayan and the rest of Babuyan. So that's the situation, okay, of the storm. And then Friday morning, it's already gone. So the strong winds of the Northern Cagayan will start around noontime tomorrow, Thursday, November 14, until the evening, while Calayan Thursday evening until early morning of Friday. So that's it. That's the situation from Marce. No, excuse me, not Marce, but OFEL. Okay, it's been tired already because of this back-to-back systems, 4 of them. But I was able to have some good amounts of sleep last night. That's the reason why I didn't have some YouTube last night. I need to recharge. Here's the wave heights. Those fishermen living along the coastal areas, please take note of wave heights of up to 10 meters and storm surge of 4 to 5 meters in heights, particularly here along the coastal waters of Eastern Isabela, Eastern Cagayan, and Extreme Northern Luzon. So that will be on Thursday. And then another one is Pepito. It looks like Bicol region will also be experiencing some high waves. but wave heights of more than 2 meters, and it will be much worse over here, again over Northern Cagayan, Eastern Isabela area. So please take all necessary precautions. Those are wave heights of more than 5 meters, so please take all necessary precautions again. And we'll keep you updated in the coming days on the possible effects of these tropical cyclones. Tomorrow we will return to give you another update on Typhoon OFEL and the fast approaching tropical storm Manny. This is Mike Padua. Stay safe always. Please take all necessary precautions. And thank you so much for watching our channel. God bless to all.